What's goody YouTube? It's your boy Black Uchi out 3 long face, skinny body. Got no gram, still working on that part. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe before we get into the video. Smash that like button. Share the video with your friends because we're getting right back into some more fire Boruto content. So let's get right to the business, yes sir.
solemnly swear, from this moment forward, that I will never lose again. Until the day comes, I will never be defeated.
Alright, so Boruto chapter 48 is going to be one of the most highly anticipated chapters in the Boruto manga series. Just like in the same manner with Boruto chapter 47 and most of the other chapters that come before that. But like this one, bro, we're trying to see my son Isshiki in action from beginning to end of the chapter, you know, because last chapter was lit. My son Isshiki made his final physical debut at the end, basically within the last 10-15 pages of the chapter. So chapter 48, we finna have full 46 pages with whatever the fuck my nigga Isshiki finna be doing. Now, as for that personal situation, me believe, bro, I don't know, man, because it's like I'm siding with the community, which actually turns out to be the majority of the community that actually figures out that, like, my nigga Kashin Koji is done for. Now, there's still that slight few who has a slither of hope, but there's also the thing is, with that little small interval of dialogue between Kashin Koji and Amato before all of this even went down, before Amato even pulled up to the hidden leaf, nigga Amato say he don't need that much information, all that extra shit in order to do the work that he's been doing. So Kashin Koji could have just been asking that, basically saying like, so you basically saying I could go die right now, like I'm good, my nigga, like basically I could come back to life, right? So I feel like Amato's gonna be able to explain a little bit more of that, or we're gonna be able to find more about that as the chapters go on. But bruh, chapter 48, my nigga Isshiki, I feel like, I ain't even finna say I feel like, chapter 48 is gonna have one of the coldest covers when the shit releases. I already know Ishiki's gonna have to be on the front. We need to see the color scheme for his eye dojutsu. We need to see the color scheme for like just everything. This nigga got the Tomo wheels all on his chest. He got 8 of them. He got 7 of them bitches on his chest. He has like 8 of them bitches on his original clothes. So who knows, maybe like after he beefs up on more chakra or he gets more, you know, rest and shit, his clothes will come back and we're gonna see his full design. But bruh, I'm excited to see like what this, not only, I'm just excited because chapter 4 is definitely gonna give us the color page, bro. Definitely gonna see what Isshiki look like, and we're definitely gonna see this nigga make some moves next chapter. But bro, we only have a limited amount of time. My nigga Isshiki only has a limited amount of time until his new body ultimately dies, and we've already established that fact prior to when Amato first treated Jigen after his battle and his skerfuffle with Naruto and Sasuke. You know, niggas was like, bruh, like, what's good with you? You didn't even need to use that much chakra, dude. Like, you knew you gonna need a whole full 2 days to rest. First of all, he didn't even take the doctor's diagnosis and didn't follow the rules. Ended up scrapping with this nigga Koji. And this nigga Koji pushed his body way past the limits, right? So we ultimately understand that upon having Jigen as his initial vessel, back when whatever the fuck Kaguya did to Isshiki, however she did it, this nigga was stumbled upon across by a half-dead, dying Isshiki who was too weak to grant the karma at the time. So he's feeding off of Jigen's brain throughout time, slowly gaining control of his body. So I'm assuming that takes years, months, weeks, years, I'm assuming years at a time in order for that process to go down, and then ultimately embedding the karma seal onto Jigen, which is how Amato exclaimed it. We don't know the necessary time frame for that, but we do know this bitch Kage came onto Earth 1,000 years ago. So this nigga Jigen came across this nigga Isshiki 1,000 years ago. Now, the only reason this nigga Isshiki has not been completely revived is the mere fact that Jigen's body is too weak of a vessel for a full reborn Isshiki Otsutsuki. So in a sense, what Isshiki did was have Jigen's body complete the karma extraction, because we know that's how Amato exclaimed it, basically saying that, you know, if Isshiki was the force to be revived and he had like multiple vessels, he will automatically, like, this is something that they can't stop in the karma process, automatically be revived through the body of the vessel that has completed the karma seal. Now, just because it's completed doesn't mean it's gonna go away like it has to. The Otsutsuki actually has to, you know what I'm saying, basically start the rebirth process. Now they can choose when to start that process, but they can't choose which vessel to go towards, being that they have to go towards the one that's most completed or most finished. And in this sense, with Jigen and Kawaki, it would be Jigen's karmic soul because he's had it longer than Kawaki in a sense, but Kawaki is a more perfect vessel, whether that makes sense or not, So essentially, we find out that if Isshiki was to fully revive through Jigen's body, he'd only have a couple of days to live. And that is actually a situation Isshiki has been placed in due to the endings of last chapter. Now, we already know within the first couple of pages of next chapter, we finna see some awful shit probably most likely happen to this nigga Kasha. Now, I'm anticipating this nigga Naruto to find out a little bit more information about that. But one of the things I'm trying to focus on is the moves that this nigga Isshiki's finna be making, because I'm pretty sure he's trying to end this nigga Kasha quick. Now, what is he finna do after that? And I was really contemplating on two different matters where we get to see Isshiki go straight for Kawaki and end shit quick. Because if we're only assuming a couple of days, now in Naruto terms, let's just say I'm saying max 2 to 3, definitely less than 4 days. They're not going to give this nigga Isshiki, a whole 5 to 7 days in that time frame of having his newborn body until it becomes like completely inadequate and he ultimately dies, which is Amato's goal at this point. So it's really now a race against time for this nigga Isshiki, because Amato's plan initially worked, which is ultimately like a 50-50 is good for Isshiki and bad for Isshiki. Good for Isshiki because he's at full power, like nobody can stop this nigga, but bad for Isshiki, like he's only going to be like this for max 3 days max. So his back is really against the wall in this situation. So I'm not even sure if it's even possible, because it really wouldn't make sense in this type of way, with him going back to that dimension in order to absorb more chakra from the Ten Tails like he did before he fought Naruto and Sasuke. But, obviously it was the same issue with Jigen's body being inadequate and not being able to withstand as much as Ishiki's power as he would have been able to put out versus Naruto and Sasuke. But the still fact stands that this nigga Jigen was able to withstand absorbing some of the Ten Tails chakra. So I'm going to assume that might be the case for Isshiki. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if it be like, since this nigga Isshiki obviously will be so much more stronger than a karma seal vessel Jigen, maybe it would be a little dangerous for him to intake even more power from the Ten Tails, and it would speed up the process of his body dying. But that definitely is an option. Like, yo, fuck it, I gotta go just speed everything up. Now, whatever his initial goal or plan would be with the Ten Tails, he can go right to doing that also, because we understand that he's not supposed to let the Ten Tails eat him, quote unquote, until he gets the new vessel's body. Now, obviously, we understand how that goes. This nigga Kawaki does not have the karma seal no more. So at this point, Jigen would have to start from square one. So either Jigen making two critical options, he's going to choose to fuck it, speed up the process of all of his plans and just go from where he's at right now. Or, fuck it, just go back to square one, and he's gonna somehow, revert to going towards Kawaki and just making shit, sweet. And I automatically assume that would be the case, because we see 16-year-old Kawaki with the fucking karma seal on his hand. Now, I'm saying, like I said earlier, 2 to 3 days max before this nigga Jigen pulls up into the Hidden Leaf Village. Hell, it may even be next chapter, right in the middle of the interrogation room, for all we fucking know. And this nigga might just mollywop everybody in that bitch. But yo, this fact still stands. This nigga Naruto, this nigga Sasuke, they both need to go hit the weight room, get some motherfucking gains, and punch this nigga Jigen / Isshiki shit in. But it's your boy Black Uchiha 3 Long Face Skinny Body. Let me know, what do you guys think, especially in the beginnings of chapter 48 of the Boruto manga. How long do y'all believe this nigga Isshiki has before he makes his move, and how long do y'all think this nigga Isshiki has before his new reborn body ultimately dies? Holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Let me know in the comment section below. Black Uchiha 3. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button if you're watching my videos. Black Uchiha out. Yes, sir.